Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jed Joling here with eXp Realty, and I've got a Southern Oregon market update for you. It's Tuesday, October 10th today, and we'll jump right into it. So currently between Jackson and Josephine counties, we have 1,132 active residential listings. That number is down just 4.5% from last year, where we are at 1,187 active listings. This previous week, we had 101 new listings hit the market, 81 went pending, 74 closed, and 23 off the market due to expired or canceled listing contracts. In comparison to the 4-week average that we're running, we were up 5 3/4 on the new listing, and we were down 2 3/4 on the pending, and down 2 on the closed. So relatively close to those numbers. In comparison to the same week last year, we were up 19% on the new listing count, down 5% on the pending, and down 24% on the closed. So a bit of a difference there in the closed and the new listing count. All of this brings us to an inventory level of 3.4 months per the 4-week average that we are running at, which we've been floating right around that 3.25 to 3.5 range for quite some time now. The rates currently for a conventional 30-year fixed rate, the national average today is 7.62%. For a 30-year FHA fixed rate, the national average is 7.1%. In comparison to where we were a year ago, the conventional was 7.14%, the FHA was 6.65%. So we are definitely up from there, about 0.5% on each of those. We got our data in from the month of September, so year over year, you might recall this time last year, things were slowing down pretty drastically. Rates had just gone up over 7%. People were not sure if they should hold off to buy or to hurry up and buy, but a lot of people held off. So year over year, September of 2022 compared to September of 2023, this year we were down 18.5% on sold homes between both counties. So being that last year September was already a slower month, this year was definitely an even slower month than the previous. So if we were to compare this to like 2021, it'd be a rather large difference. For Jackson County right now, the average days on market is running at 60 days on market. And in Josephine County, the average days on market for the month of September was running at 51 days on market. Also for the month of September, Jackson County, the sell to list price ratio is running or was running at 95%, and the same for Josephine County, right at 95%. So essentially what that means, on average, homes were selling for 95% of their list price. Lockbox activity, kind of funny, was exactly the same as last September. So there's still as many people or as much use going around with the lock boxes currently this September as there was last September. Year to date, so if we're going to take 2022 from year to date and then this year from year to date and compare it, we are down 29% for both counties. We're down 29% on number of sold homes compared to last year if we were to take the month of January all the way up until October 10th. So down 29% compared to last year. Overall, currently, what I am witnessing in the market, prices are currently holding fairly well on the residential listings. You are having to do some price reductions here and there to definitely get things to move, but a lot of that just comes down to not listing at the appropriate price right off the bat, because there's certainly every week there's about 10% or more residential listings that are going pending in that first week that they hit the market. So those are sellers that are pricing their homes strategically, working with their agent to price them effectively to sell quickly rather than sit on the market. So prices are holding fairly well. We're going to see what that does. Now we're coming into the winter months. The holidays are coming up. We could certainly see home prices start to drop just like we did last winter, but we're not going to know here until we start getting into it. My guess is that we might see a small drop. Interest rates are pretty high right now. No signs of them coming down, at least not before the end of this year. So we'll see what that does. But I've had a lot of mortgage officers tell me, we're going to see them come down right after we get through the holidays as coming into the new year. we're going to see. It's going to be an election year. Maybe the administration is going to try and sweeten things up and start dropping rates before the election gets here, but we'll certainly find out. That wraps it up on the report. I do have a new listing out here in Rogue River. If anyone is looking out here towards the Weimar area, it's 1750 Pleasant Creek Road. It's just over 2 acres. It's got a 1973 manufactured home on it, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It's in good condition, definitely livable condition. There's somebody living in it right now. The property is perfect for somebody that wants to buy, maybe to live in that home for a few years while they plan to build a home on the property. It has a great new spot for a home and plenty of room for other things as well. It's all flat, usable acreage with some forest, some timber on it as well. That is listed for $250,000. So if that's something that interests you, or you know somebody looking for something like that, feel free to reach out, shoot me a text, call, or email, and I'd be happy to provide the rest of the information on that one. You guys all have a good rest of the week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.